Remember the thrill of a 90s sleepover? Those nights were unforgettable, filled with giggling over teen magazines and endless games of MASH. Pillow fights and DIY makeovers turned our bedroom into mini spa retreats, and every girl had her trusty Caboodle packed with lip glosses and nail polish for late-night makeovers. Let's take a nostalgic trip down memory lane and revisit the 90s sleepover essentials that every girl cherished. Number 10. Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies, those adorable plush toys with heart-shaped tags, were an absolute must-have in the 1990s. Introduced in 1993 by Ty Warner, these understuffed treasures quickly became a major fad. Filled with plastic pellets, they were perfect for posing during tea parties or late-night sleepovers. Girls loved bringing their Beanie Babies to sleepovers, eagerly comparing collections and trading their favorites. Each Beanie Baby had its own personality, from Legs the Frog to Splash the Whale. The rare ones, like the mystical unicorns or the Princess Diana bear, were highly coveted, making them feel like magical treasures. Ty Incorporated cleverly created scarcity by limiting production and retiring characters, adding to their allure. Number 9. Polly Pocket. Polly Pocket, the enchanting toy world that fit right in your pocket, was an essential for 90s girls' sleepovers. Its journey began in 1983 when Chris Wiggs crafted the first Polly Pocket for his daughter Kate, using a makeup compact to create a tiny dollhouse. Bluebird Toys in Swindon, England, recognized its potential and brought Polly Pocket to store shelves by 1989. Sleepovers lit up with excitement as girls gathered, flashlights flickering, to open their Polly Pocket compacts. Each case revealed a miniature wonderland, complete with Polly and her tiny friends. These dolls, less than an inch tall, could fit perfectly into slots within the intricately designed cases. Collecting these miniature treasures, each themed differently, became an obsession. However, by 2002, Mattel shifted focus to larger fashion dolls, and Polly Pocket's smaller playsets faded as digital distractions and evolving toy trends emerged. Number 8. Friendship Bracelets. Friendship bracelets, those colorful threads of connection, were a staple of 90s sleepovers. Their story stretches back to ancient times, with a resurgence in the 1980s. Picture Mayan Indians and Guatemalan peasants wearing them in protests, their symbolic power catching attention and being brought to the United States for political rallies. These decorative knots trace even further back to China around 481 to 221 BC, hinting at their enduring appeal. During sleepovers, girls would sit in dimly lit rooms, giggling and weaving friendship bracelets with embroidery floss in every imaginable color. Patterns like chevrons, diamonds, and candy stripes were created, each knot representing an unbreakable bond. Both boys and girls embraced these bracelets, with designs ranging from simple double-chain knots to intricate patterns. Despite shifting trends and the emergence of new fads, the legacy of friendship bracelets endures, symbolizing simpler times and handmade connections. Do you remember crafting friendship bracelets and swapping them with your besties? Share your favorite patterns and memories in the comments below. Number 7. Lisa Frank Stationery. Lisa Frank Stationery brought a touch of magic to 90s school supplies with its bright and whimsical designs. Founded in 1979 by artist Lisa Frank, the company began with stickers featuring neon art of unicorns, dolphins, and fantasy scenes. Its big break came when Spencer Gifts placed a $1 million order, leading to a range of school supplies like folders, erasers, and notebooks adorned with vibrant characters. Imagine girls at sleepovers, surrounded by the colorful world of Lisa Frank. They used the stationery to write notes, draw rainbows, and stick glittery stickers everywhere. These supplies were more than just tools. They sparked imagination and creativity. Lisa Frank's characters, like Panda Painter and Marky the Unicorn, became beloved icons. Kids collected and traded these items with excitement, each piece a little burst of joy and creativity. However, as trends changed and the digital age rose, Lisa Frank's neon magic began to fade. But for those who remember, the vibrant stationery still brings back a rush of nostalgia, reminding us of a time when a simple piece of paper could ignite endless creativity. Number 6. Board games. Board games were a staple of 90s sleepovers, bringing laughter and strategic battles to life. Their history spans cultures and centuries, from ancient Egypt's Senet to India's Ashtapada and China's Go. In the 90s, they became pop culture icons. Dream Phone had girls deciphering clues to find their secret admirer. Mall Madness turned shopping sprees into races against time. And Pretty Pretty Princess crowned players with plastic jewelry. Picture this: dimly lit rooms, pizza boxes scattered around, and friends gathered around the game board. Dream Phone's electronic phone buzzed with mystery calls, creating suspense and excitement. Mall Madness whisked players through virtual malls, with the thrill of swiping fake credit cards and dodging the dreaded closed stores. And Pretty Pretty Princess, it transformed everyone into tiara-wearing fashionistas, with players competing to collect the crown jewels and become the ultimate princess. These games were more than just cardboard and plastic. They were shared experiences that sparked debates and alliances, creating memories that lasted long after the sleepover ended. From the thrill of solving a mystery to the joy of winning a crown, board games were the heart of 90s sleepovers. What was your favorite 90s board game? Did you ever win the crown in Pretty Pretty Princess? Or maybe solve the mystery in Dream Phone? Number 5. Music and dance parties. In the 1990s, music was the heartbeat of every sleepover, with dance parties being the ultimate highlight. Girls gathered in cozy living rooms, dimmed the lights, and transformed the space into their own mini disco. They carefully created the music collections, bringing CDs or rewinding cassette tapes to the perfect track. Essential songs included the Spice Girls' Wannabe, Britney Spears' Baby One More Time, and NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. Dance-offs were the main event, with friends challenging each other to perform iconic moves like the Macarena, the Running Man, or the Moonwalk. Remember the thrill of nailing that moonwalk across the living room floor? The living room pulsed with spins, laughter, and the occasional bump into the furniture. Prizes, often just bragging rights or the last slice of pizza, were awarded to the most enthusiastic dancers. But it wasn't just about dancing. Girls also enjoyed 90s music trivia,
Oh my God, we're back again.
testing their knowledge of artists and albums. Questions like, which Spice Girl wore the Union Jack dress? Or what year did Britney Spears release her debut album? Sparked friendly competition and deep dives into fan knowledge. Though digital streaming has replaced physical media, the magic of those 90s sleepovers remains unforgettable. The tactile experience of flipping through CD cases, rewinding tapes, and the anticipation of hearing your favorite song play are cherished memories. What was your go-to dance move at sleepovers? Did you have a favorite song that always got everyone on their feet? Number 4. Makeup and hair makeovers. In the 90s, sleepovers were the ultimate bonding experience filled with secrets, laughter, and tons of creativity. Makeup and hair makeovers were a staple activity that transformed bedrooms into bustling beauty salons. Girls would gather in front of mirrors, armed with colorful palettes, raiding their mom's makeup bags, or proudly showcasing their own collections. The transformation sessions featured electric blue, purple, and pink eyeshadows, sticky but shiny lip glosses, and an abundance of glitter. Because nothing said 90s glam like a face full of sparkle. Hair was equally important, with butterfly clips holding back strands and whimsical patterns, and scrunchies in every color of the rainbow securing high ponytails or messy buns. Each girl took turns being the artist and the canvas, experimenting with bold makeup looks and intricate braids. Laughter echoed through the room as friends giggled over their masterpieces.
Are you okay? You gotta try it.
Whether they were stunningly chic or hilariously disastrous. The bathroom often became the hub of these makeover sessions, with sinks cluttered with beauty products and countertops covered in spilled glitter and stray hair ties. The excitement of seeing each other's transformations and the joy of creating new looks together made these moments unforgettable. Today, makeup tutorials on YouTube and Instagram have replaced these hands-on sessions, offering endless inspiration and professional tips. Yet, the nostalgic charm of these late-night makeover marathons remains unmatched. Butterfly clips and scrunchies have made a nostalgic comeback, but the all-night beauty session with friends are cherished memories that remind us of simpler times. Number 3. Slumber party snacks. In the 1990s, sleepovers were a cherished tradition for young girls, filled with laughter and bonding over delicious snacks. Pizza reigned supreme, with slices of pepperoni, veggie, or supreme sparking spirited debates, especially the eternal question of whether pineapple belonged on top. The irresistible aroma of freshly popped popcorn filled the air as girls lounged on beanbags, catching handfuls midair like circus performers. Candy was the currency of these gatherings. Sour Patch Kids, Skittles, and Ring Pops were traded and shared, creating intense negotiations and sweet alliances. DIY ice cream sundaes were a highlight, with girls piling vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry scoops high and adorning them with rainbow sprinkles and cherries. Cookie decorating was an art form, turning plain sugar cookies into edible masterpieces with frosting in shapes like hearts and stars. Remember those heated debates about the best pizza toppings? Or the friendly competitions to see who could create the most epic ice cream sundae? The thrill of seeking an extra handful of candy when you thought no one was looking? Those moments were pure magic. Today, health-conscious trends and dietary preferences have shifted those nostalgic treats to the sidelines. Yet, the memory of those sugary, savory, and oh-so-delicious sleepover snacks remains a sweet reminder of carefree times and the simple joy of sharing food with friends. Number 2. Spice Girls merch. In the mid-90s, the Spice Girls exploded onto the music scene with their debut single, Wannabe. And their influence quickly extended far beyond just music. Managed by Simon Fuller, the Spice Girls embraced merchandising like no other group before them. They weren't just a band, they were a brand. Fans adorned their bedroom walls with Spice Girl posters and proudly displayed Spice Girl dolls on their shelves. Collectibles ranged from keychains to t-shirts, lunchboxes, and even Spice Girls branded Polaroid cameras. Jerry Halliwell's iconic Union Jack dress became a symbol of girl power, embodying their message of empowerment. At sleepovers, fans transformed into their favorite Spice Girls: scary, sporty, baby, ginger, or posh. Hairbrushes became microphones, sparking impromptu performances of "Tell me what you want, what you really, really want" in living rooms across the globe. Who could forget those spirited renditions, complete with makeshift stage steps and costumes cobbled together from whatever was at hand? The infectious energy of Wannabe blaring from boomboxes, the giggles and squeals as each girl struck her best Spice Girl pose, and the endless debates over who got to be which Spice Girl were the heartbeats of these gatherings. These moments of pure, unadulterated fun were more than just play. They were about friendship, confidence, and a shared sense of identity. However, like all trends, the craze eventually faded. But today, nostalgia reignites memories of their glittery platform shoes and infectious zigazah. The Spice Girls' impact was undeniable, and their merchandise remains a cherished part of 90s memorabilia. Number 1. Scary stories and ghost stories. In the 90s, scary stories were the essence of sleepovers, turning cozy bedrooms into eerie theaters of imagination. Picture a dimly lit room, friends huddled together, and a thrill of anticipation hanging in the air. These spine-tingling tales, passed down from older siblings, whispered in school halls, or discovered in worn-out books, were our midnight currency, eagerly traded and cherished. Girls, armed with flashlights like protective charms, nestled in sleeping bags after midnight. One brave soul would begin the storytelling, weaving tales of ghosts, haunted houses, and cursed items. Each storyteller tried to outdo the last, raising the tension with each well-timed pause. Shadows danced on the walls, and goosebumps rose as the stories unfolded. Delivery was everything. Well-timed pauses sent chills down the spine. Creaking doors and ghostly whispers added to the ambiance. The room transformed into a theater of fear, lit only by the flickering beam of a flashlight. Daytime courage evaporated as we became adventurers in the dark, navigating the thrilling unknown. Reliving these 90s sleepovers essentials brings back a rush of nostalgia. What was your favorite sleepover memory, or the scariest story you remember sharing with friends? We'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nostalgic content. Be sure to check out our channel for more blasts from the past.